children. And we are obligated. This is our natural right to protect our babies.
Yeah.
Whose country is this? It's our country. Whose house is that? Whose land is this? Whose kids are these? Who makes the rules? That's right. Michael, come on up here.
Okay, starting to hear the feedback. Okay, I wasn't really going to speak today, but a lot of stuff has happened in the news the last couple of days, and I just want to briefly touch on something. I've noticed online that when I see responses from various people about those frontline doctors who are being censored like we've never seen over the last few days. And what I wanted to point out is, whether people believe this is a real virus or not, the fact is we have some frontline doctors speaking out against the scamdemic. And these doctors put their reputations on the line, just like all of us are putting our reputations on the line. So the question people need to really ask themselves is, why is it that this particular set of doctors was censored in an unprecedented way, more than we've ever seen? They took them off of YouTube, they took them off of Facebook, and not only that, they went after Del Pigtree's The High Wire, they took him off, they started deplatforming all kinds of people speaking the truth.
Website providers.
So the real question you got to ask yourself is, what is it about this cure that's so threatening? Well, you look throughout history, whenever you have a disease and they get a cure, what happens? We're safe. We're safe. So think of what it was like about 4.5 months ago, just before the lockdown. Remember what your lives were like. That's what they're afraid of. When there's a cure, there's no lockdown. There's no social distancing. There's no contact tracing. There's no masks. There's no visors. There's no Purell that's gonna, who knows what's in that Purell. It ends the lockdown. It takes the globalist agenda and lops it right out from under their feet. So no wonder they're censoring this. This is very, very big news. This is very big news. So I just wanted to remind people, because when I looked on some of the social media posts, I don't think people are really getting to the real depth and importance of this knowledge. This should end the lockdown right now. It should end everything right now. So when you're talking to people, remember, we now have knowledge from frontline doctors saying there's a cure. When you've got a cure, you've got your freedom back. And they know it, and they're going to fight it, and that's why they're deplatforming people speaking the truth. And frontline doctors, they're doctors dealing with the actual patients. And they called Zucky in, same day. And he's going to censor anybody who says that that's a cure. Who do you think you are? So I just wanted to briefly point out that this is important information, let people know, and right now I'm working on a method that might be able to bypass censorships. And the censorship and, what do you call it, the fact checkers. So once I've got it, I'm talking with a few people that are here, we may be able to get a document mailed out to people that they can go directly to the real news. I will keep you posted. I don't want to say it now because we all know what they do on the media. So I leave it at that. And all you freedom fighters, it is so good to see you here because we need each other. We need each other because this is a human rights struggle. We are all in this together. It doesn't matter what your ethnicity is, your creed, your race, your religion. It doesn't matter. When they locked down the whole planet, they united us under our right for human rights. So don't let anybody divide us. We are united as humanity against these tyrannical leaders. School's coming. School's coming. Take these feet of yours and you plant them deep in the ground. And you say no. Until